was going to say that we'd save the best for last, but it's clearly, we didn't have the best all evening. It's just a remarkable, wonderful experience. Good evening, I'm Michael Hogarth, Chair and Professor in the Department of Biology and Earth Science. It's my pleasure to announce Erin Stewart, alumna from the class of 1997, as one of the recipients of the 2014 Young Alumni Award for Leadership and Citizenship. Alumni who received this award have demonstrated outstanding leadership abilities and have orchestrated meaningful change as leaders in a profession or community. They are committed, caring individuals to whom the Otterbein community may look up to as personifying the Otterbein mission. Erin majored in ecology and environmental science at Otterbein. She was one of my advisees and one of my research students who worked with me to help protect endangered species of mussels and other aquatic animals in the Lahonty River and Killbuck Creek in north central Ohio, as well as the Blanchard River in the northwestern part of the state. In fact, I have a picture of Erin, Leah Gillig, and Melissa Altuck, all three very accomplished in their own fields today, carrying a john boat, that's a small one, up the banks of the Blanchard River, following a long day of electroshocking to help understand the relationship between fish and mussels in this river. The Blanchard River supports one of the largest populations in the world of a federally endangered species of mussel called the ray bean. In the photograph, Erin is holding on to the handle on the bow of the boat, while Leah and Melissa are bringing up the stern. As Erin leads the way up the hill, she jokes with me that I should be riding in kingly fashion in this boat if all I planned to do was to take pictures. And she has been leading ever since. First as an intern with the Ohio Environmental Council, where she examined the demographics of environmental organizations in Ohio, to her current position as environmental steward in the office of Mayor Michael E. Coleman. Erin started her career following graduation as a community watershed coordinator with the Ohio Environmental Council and moved from there to executive director of the Friends of the Lower Olentangy Watershed, or FLOW. Following these, she worked for the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission, where she was Greenways project manager and director of the Center of Energy and the Environment. In 2009, Erin joined the mayor's office, where her responsibilities include directing the mayor's green team and managing the mayor's office of environmental stewardship. Under Erin's leadership, the city has implemented a comprehensive recycling program that touches over 200,000 households, a roof-mounted solar array that generates electricity to help, among other things, fuel an award-winning greenest fleet in North America, and a deconstruction initiative that turns vacant, derelict homes into building materials for new homes and land into green spaces and gardens. But of special interest to me is Erin's continued work with the city's rivers. Under Erin's watch, the city has worked to remove dams from the Olentangy River on the campus of the Ohio State University and the Scioto River. The removal of the Main Street Dam on the Scioto River this past winter has opened 33 acres adjacent to the river as green space and will help connect the downtown with communities along the river. This new connectivity is good for the people of Columbus, and it is good for the organisms that call these rivers home. And her vision for these rivers continues as, even this past week, we have assisted the city of Delaware to begin the process of removing 2 dams on the Olentangy River, just upstream of the Route 23 bridge. Work that really began when Erin was the executive director of FLOW. Erin has demonstrated a history of outstanding leadership for these rivers, for the people of Columbus, and for the environment. Her leadership has resulted in important contributions to the health and welfare of the communities she touches, be they human communities or communities of bugs and mussels and fish. It is my pleasure to introduce my former student, friend, and colleague, Erin. Will you please come forward and accept your 2014 Young Alumni Award and a copy of that picture.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hogarth, and thank you to all the awardees today. Andre, oh my gosh, I'm like bawling over here. try to pull my mascara up here. But really, I am very honored to be receiving this award tonight. Dr. Hogarth, or Doc, as I affectionately have always called you, you were the best mentor anyone could ever ask for, and the best friend. I relied on you for so many things. You were my confidant. I lean on you, and I truly, truly appreciate everything that you've done for me. You have no idea. You made me accountable for my actions. I will never forget Dr. Hogarth calling my apartment my sophomore year and saying, "Erin, get up. You need to come to class." I never missed a class after that. You gave me the skills I needed to succeed. You knew that I learned best by doing, and you provided the opportunities for me to learn outside of the walls of the university. The field work studying freshwater mussels, it will always be a very fond memory for me. We went through, as Dr. Hogarth said, the Wahonding, McKillbuck, Allen Creek. We tromped through all of the rivers here in central Ohio, and it really opened up my eyes to ecology and the importance of ecological systems and how pollution can affect those systems. I remember digging for mussels, we call it noodling, but I was digging for mussels. We were having a pretty rough day. We weren't finding very many species, and I was leaning down into the river on my face, nearly at the water, and this big foam brown thing is floating down the river. And I looked, and as it's like ready to hit my face, I said, "Doc, what is that?" And he said, "Oh, that's just cow dung." Don't swallow the water. So needless to say, I was disgusted, and we were waiting on cow poo. And I think at that moment is when I realized that we as a society really needed to change what we were doing, and we needed to work to preserve the environment for future generations. So that was the moment the cow dung was going by my face. Doc also encouraged me to take an unpaid internship with the Ohio Environmental Council, which at the time I was working full-time, had 18 credit hours, and taking an additional load was a little rough. But he said, "This will be good for you. This will be good for your future," and he was right. My internship at Ohio Environmental Council led to my career. I started working at the Ohio Environmental Council as soon as I graduated here from Otterbein, and it started the watershed protection efforts across the state of Ohio. So for that, I'm ever grateful, even though I was really stressed out at the time. So today, what I try to do is I try to mentor students. I come to Otterbein and I talk to kids about going into the sustainability field. I meet with adults who like to be in the sustainability field, and I try to give back a little bit of what Doc and Otterbein gave to me. So, as Doc said, I've been working in the environmental field for the last 17 years, but for the last 5, I've had the honor of working for the best mayor in the country, Mayor Michael B. Coleman. I was honored that he selected me to be his environmental steward. And I work with an amazingly dedicated team of people. Sherry Kish and Leslie Strader are here tonight. Thank you for being here. We have made amazing progress advancing sustainability initiatives in Columbus, but we still have a lot of work to do. So I'm excited about the future. I hope the mayor will keep me. I know we can and will be the greenest city in America. I want to thank my family who is here today, especially my mom, who is the strongest woman I have ever met in my entire life. She's amazing. And my husband, who is my absolute rock. I adore you. We met here at Otterbein. And our beautiful daughters, Maya and Rachel. You inspire me every single day. I made the mistake of looking at you, baby. In closing, for me, a leader is a good listener. A leader works hard for the betterment of the community while inspiring others to achieve greatness. So my experience at Otterbein has taught me about leadership, community, and community service. And it's taught me, Otterbein's taught me that it's about doing what's right, not necessarily what's easy, and about working hard, but still having fun. So I will forever be grateful to Otterbein. Thank you so much for this honor. I truly appreciate it.